There we go. Hello everybody and welcome to Solo Rolling. Let me real quick get the cover of this adventure popped up there for you all. Hello everybody, if you have never watched this stream series before, then welcome. Thank you for stopping by. What we do here is we play through different solo Dungeons & Dragons adventure while you at home watching help me not die as much. I think this is week 6 of us doing this, and I think I have only died once. So I think we've got a pretty good hit ratio so far, everybody. This week we are continuing Petals Argent, which is a monster of a solo adventure. It is, I think, 424 pages long. It is massive. We are going on hour 6 of it, and I think I'm like halfway, maybe a little bit more than halfway. We shall see. And it is only book 1 of an 8-part series, so I'm very excited for the next couple books to drop out. If you haven't watched, chapter 2 is large. Okay, and we are in chapter 2 right now. If you haven't watched before, quick recap. My name is I am a Minotaur barbarian named Harry Three Fingers. Harry Three Fingers thinks he's a rogue, but really he's a barbarian. He grew up on the streets of Waterdeep in a gang. Oh shoot, I do have the gang name right here. Our gang name was the Slipstone Gang. And I left the Slipstone Gang about a year ago to try my hand at adventuring. Failed at that apparently. Came back to the city, met up with my old gang, found out that tonight is the one and only night to hit this big valuable target to steal some signet from this family down in a crypt. And some buyer is offering a large sum of money to buy this signet. All the thieves in town are kind of going after the same thing, and all the guards are on alert. But I am very sneaky, me and my Slipstone Gang members, and we ended up infiltrating the crypts. Long story short, we had to split the party, and I'm by myself right now in some creepy, spooky tunnels that, if you've ever seen the movie As Above, So Below, that's what it's been reminding me of so far. It has been a lot of twists and turns, a lot of trying to navigate down in the tunnel systems, and I do have torches that are actively burning out by the minute. There's a time tracking mechanism to keep me going and keep me on track. Last game, however, by just stroke of dumb luck, after wandering around the same tunnel caverns back and forth, I did find 2 maps. And these 2 maps on the screen, the top right one, you can see that it's kind of a crude map. That's what I started with. So once I kind of found where I was based on the little notes that were on the map, that's when I really started piecing together where I needed to go. I thought I needed to go to that black door with the big X on it. Started looking for that. That's when I found this better map. I don't know if my mouse cursor is showing up. I don't think it is for you all. But the one on the left is the better map. And as you can see the curve, and the 2 maps you can kind of line up. The map on the right is like the map on the left, the top portion of it. Where we ended was, let me just zoom in on this real quick for everybody. Right there where it says holding, on that little side passageway. You know what, I think I could keep this up like this for now. Okay, I'll do that. Is that good for everybody? You can open a separate document. Oh. Yes, that is a good idea. Let me do that real quick. I'm going to pull up this a second time. But I don't know where it just opened that up. Did it open? Oh, here we go. I'm going to open that one up in my web browser. Because, yeah, there's some stuff in the end of the book that I need to be able to read, and instead of flipping back and forth and always losing what I'm looking for, I am just there now. There we go. Good idea. Good call. Oh, well, shoot, I could probably download that too. So, we ended last game because I had a podcast recording right after, so I had to go, unfortunately. After I found this whole cool map, I found out that, I'm like by the door that says holding, which means I'm also by the door that says dangerous guardian. So real quick, let me, I've got it up. Okay, and then after that, I will go to where I left off, which was like page. I've done pretty good at getting out of combat so far too. I haven't had a ton of combat. Here we go. So this is where my notes say, Danny suggested I go in the door at the very end, and it says, we are on page 201. However, I did download the updated PDF that Randall put out, and it's no longer 201, it's actually 199 now. But it says, and we are going into holding, aka door. So, without further ado, I think that's all you all need to know for the recap. I think we're good to go into the door. Part 193. You examine the heavy wooden door, finding it secured by a rusty padlock. A small iron-barred window in the top of the door reveals a small rectangular room beyond. Shapes the size of bodies lie in the shadows of the room. You hear the occasional drip of water coming from the room within, and occupied by the faint odor of mildew. By the way, is the music too loud? You in chat. I want to make sure that it's not blasting you all. It's kind of hard to tell based on my headphones. Just let me know if it is, and I can turn that down. I did not leave it open. Okay, yeah, I thought it was going to be loud because I can hear it. And generally, if I can hear it, that means it's going to be super loud for you all. There we go. Yeah, I had it louder than usual so that it was on louder while I was getting ready. Okay, so, lockpick. I don't have a lockpick. Force. To break the rusty padlock, go to 217. You can make this check multiple times. Apply advantage if you have a crowbar. I do have a crowbar. And add 1 minute to your time for each attempt. So I only need to make a 10 athletics check with advantage. So I'm feeling pretty good about that because, like I said, I'm a big, beefy Minotaur Barbarian. So I think this is going to be no problem. I know, oh wait, I just realized that I made this map too big. There we go. That looks like is that a 16? Oh, that's a 7. Oh, geez. Maybe I do need that advantage with that crowbar. 11. Ooh, that's not very good, but it's good enough to beat this check. Go to 217 and add 1 minute to your timer. By the way, if anybody's like worried about how much time I've got, I have got 279 minutes now. I feel like that's a lot of time, so I don't think I'm really under that pressure anymore after finding all those unlit torches, so I think I'm good now. Okay, so I just busted in. I did it again, you guys. I think I'm in this one, right? And not in this one? Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Why do I do that? I'll click where I'm gonna go, and then I'll completely forget. Oh, 217, okay. This is really nice having chat with me to help me out and help me keep on track, because otherwise I would just keep forgetting where I was supposed to be. This rectangular room is 30 feet by 20 feet in dimension. The eastern wall seems to have suffered a structural collapse. Rubble spills across the floor of the room, and a trickle of water leaks in through the cracks in the wall. A few inches of standing water cover the floor, draining slowly to the doorway. Dark stains mar the inside of the door, patterning the shallow gouges carved here. Multiple skeletons lie dusty in various places around the room, atop various mounds of rubble. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I use the full page so that it's easier for the stream to always see one page, but that's good to know that you can, if you're not using full page, it'll actually center it where you're supposed to go. That would be really helpful if I wasn't streaming this. I can search the bones, I can search the gouges, I can search the pockets. I think me being a thief by nature, maybe not by trade, but by nature, or by skill, I would search the pockets. 246. 46. Sorry, chat. I jumped right to that one. I'm glad, Danny and Tanya, I'm glad you both said pockets, because I got really excited when I saw pockets. I just skipped right to it instead of consulting chat first, and I apologize. Each skeleton has tattered and molded clothes, either on it or nearby. 2 weapon sheaths hang from old belts, though they hold no weapons within. Several pouches contain coins and jewelry, 12 copper, 9 silver, a snowflake emblem, ooh, and a Thongler signet ring. The emblem hangs from a delicate iron chain of ovoid links. Close examination of the intricate shapes indicates that the snowflake's emblem, many protrusions may work like a key by pressing it into a matching lock. Oh. I will read the rest of this, but yes, again, if you did not watch the previous stream, one of my absolute favorite things about this adventure is that it reminds me so much of Resident Evil 1, where you're in just one mansion, but before you can go in all the different hallways and the doors, you have to find all these different keys scattered around the mansion before you can kind of like open it up and find more stuff. And that's exactly what this adventure does, and that's what, I don't know, it makes me really happy when I find something like that Snow King. The signet ring shows the symbol of House Thongler, I don't know how to say that, a silver scrolled border on a royal blue field. You recognize the symbol as belonging to an ancient noble family with an estate in the Seaward. I am going to mark down, I've got that, I've got Snowflake Key, I think that's what that means. I'm gonna round that copper and silver up to 1 gold. I hope you all don't hate me for that, but I am keeping track of my gold because, like I said, this is part 1 of 8, so I'm gonna need all the money I can get. I'm also gonna put, that I've got this signet ring in case I ever need it. Go back to 217. Oh, and add a minute, or subtract a minute. I'm gonna, I hope you don't care for me to search all these real quick. I'll search the bones. Add 1 more. I'm gonna go ahead and add 2 more minutes since I'm gonna search them all. Oh, where was I supposed to go? I was searching bones. Okay, so this is where I was. Oh, dang it! I'm supposed to be adding minutes, and what I've been doing is when I get torches, I add that to my timer, and I subtract minutes. Oh no, is that gonna ruin something for me? I could probably math out how many torches I've had, and then subtract this number from that, and find out how many minutes I ended up adding. I could do that. 3 torches was 180. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Whoops. Using your knowledge of the anatomy, you identify 5 unique humans in these remains. One skeleton is smaller, a halfling or a gnome. The dismembered parts lies in various scattered locations around the room. These smaller bones bear the marks of dull teeth, evidence of cannibalism. And then I'm gonna search. Oh, I didn't even see this. I was supposed to make a medicine 9. I already read it, so sorry. I'll do an investigation 9 now. I will actually roll my thing. That's gonna be a good one. I rolled a 19 flat. 20. You deduce that the humanoid fingers made the deep gouges on the inside of this door. Okay. The room kept prisoners. That's why it's called holding. Alright. I'm good to leave. 169. Yeah, they just got locked up in there and ate each other and died. So looking at this map, I wish you all could see my cursor on this stream, but looking at the map, I'm gonna want to go north from holding, because what we decided was that I think I'm gonna need to go fight that dangerous guardian. Hey, chat, where did I need the snow key for? Was that the key I needed for the black door? Oh, then I don't think I want to fight the big mean guardian. What do you think? Should I still go north and try to just stay away from that dangerous guardian? I don't think I need to fight it, whatever it is. I think I can just go and open the black door now. Now that I've got this. Yeah, alright. I'm gonna go north, 119. The north-south passage briefly widens to 20 feet in this location where it intersects with another passage running. So to the northeast is where that dangerous guardian is. The widened portion of the passage contains a set of dust-covered handcarts, their wheels locked in place by rust. A distant red glow twinkles not far up the north passageway. The southern passageway must be a subtle up-trending grade. A thin stream of water flows from it in this intersection, then flows to the southeast, which also grades downward slightly. You see a doorway on the eastern wall to the southern passage, about 20 feet in front of you. I want to inspect the handcarts. I don't know. I feel like I've got times. But Randall did say, like, so, I don't know, it accumulates my time down here. So, oh, I know why. Oh, man. Oh, everybody. I've been sitting here thinking, like, I've got all these torches. I'm good to go. I completely forgot I've only got until sunrise to make it out of this tunnel. That's the real pressure. It's not the torches burning out. It's the pressure of being out by day. So you know what? That one's on me. I've done a lot of searching that I don't think I needed to. So now I'm going to be very mad if these handcarts are just like loaded with like 2,000 GP just ready to pocket. But I think I need to go north. I don't want to go northeast because that's to the Guardian. So I'm just going to go north. I'm going to go to the snowflake door. Add 1 minute. And it says add a minute, and I've been subtracting minutes. I've been doing it all wrong, everybody. You are in a north-south passageway that has a short turn in it, as though going around something within the stone before continuing north in its original direction. At the turn, there's an archway on the western wall. You can see a large room beyond, but a mysterious force seems ready to prevent you from walking through that empty space. Red runes glow over the archway. Yeah, let me go back real quick so I can see both of these maps. Oh, you know what? Whoopsie. Oh, if you can see, let me make it. I think I can make it so you can see my map. Okay, I think now you can see my cursor. Oh no, not really. Dang it! I want you all to be able to see my cursor. Chat, we have missed a jump here. As you can see, I have been looking for the black door. The hallway I'm in is the hallway that's going off to the side and then has a branch up. The one with the black door is the one that has a little alert, the smaller hallway, and says can't enter room. So I accidentally just went up north too much instead of going southeast or southwest and then arching around and going to that black door, because I feel like the black door is what I need. So I feel like I'm going to be wasting time up here. So I think I'm going to just turn around and hoof it back down south. And plus this archway and everything, I'm not really into that. So I'm going to go back south and add another minute. And then from here, now I need to go southwest. Yes. Boop. Add another minute. These minutes are really adding up. From here. Remember this corridor. Which one? Northwest. Yes. I need to go northwest. It's 118. Add another minute. I'm just slowly trekking down there. You approach the northwest-facing doorway. At the northern end of the passage, you find that it bears an engraved pattern of a storm cloud. This door is open. I hope I kept track of all the doors I've opened. I've got the snowflake key. I've got the sun key. I've got the star key. I have opened the cloud door. Yes, I have opened this one. Cool. Yes, this one. I have opened the cloud door. And yes, this is that door indeed. So then I'm going to go through that door. 105. You're in a passage extending, hey, thank you. Loki's girl. Thank you so much. I didn't see the amount, I'm sorry, but thank you nonetheless, no matter what it was. If we want, we could say that even if you didn't give the $2 for advantage or disadvantage or whatever, we could say you did, and I could get advantage or disadvantage. Advantage, please. I was at 105, correct. You're in a passage extending northwest to southwest. Northwest to southwest. At the end of this, it's northwest down to. Oh shoot, where was I? Sorry, everybody. I'm really bad at this. I'm really bad at keeping track. Trying not to read. What I'm trying to look for is the cloud door. Man, I really messed up on this one. Here, I'll follow this back. So I went southwest here, and then and then I went to northwest. And then I had the key, so I got to 105. 105. You're in a passage extending from the northwest to the southeast. The other end of the passageway leads northwest down a rough cut stairway. Oh. Where is this? is this? Passage extending single area hallway is the most complex room in the whole book. Yeah. Oh, I don't have all clear now, do I? Nope, I don't have all clear now, so now I see that I'm supposed to go immediately to 56. Charred residue coats the tunnel, and the only remnant of the mold you set on fire here. That doesn't sound... I don't think I set that on fire. Oh, shoot. Did I go to the wrong one again? Guys, I'm sorry. I'm not on my A game tonight. Alright, if you have the event code all clear now, go. If you do not have the code, but instead code something's in the air, if you have nothing of these, go to 58. Yeah, because I just ran through it. So I clicked on the, 58. A thick mustard, yeah. Uh-huh. I gotta just run through it again, don't I? So I'm gonna go southeast. Yes. Right? You're in the southeast. Okay. So I'm going northwest. Yeah, okay. Northwest. Okay. 157. Bracing yourself for the worst, you move through the tunnel system as quickly as possible. With each step crackling as you walk over these tiny, delicate bones beneath thick mold. Yeah, I knew this was coming. Constitution saving throw. Luckily I got a... Oh, I rolled a nat 1. Oh, no. Ooh. Oh, my mask gives me... luckily, I've got that put up on a different thing. I think my mask either gives me advantage. I think it gives me advantage. Last week I would have remembered this. Here we go. Filtered face mask. My perception's reduced by 5 points. I need to remember that also. You have an advantage on Constitution. Oof. Danny? Thank you so much for hanging out every week and keeping me not dead. That looks way better. It looks like a 16. That is indeed a 16. Heck yes. Thank you so much, Danny. Which means, only if you fail it, you take the 2d10. Oh, 2d10 poison would have been really bad for level 1. So go to, 156. Oh, wait, no. 181. 156 would have killed me. Whoops. I don't know why I'm doing so bad at reading simple numbers tonight. 181. You continue across the field of mushrooms, fungus. Each step rising more spores. You burst out of the other side, finally free of the toxic haze. I do not have that condition. Continue northwest to 108. I'm going to try to do a lot better from here on out and really remember where I'm at. 108. You are in a T-shaped intersection, the main tunnel running from northwest to the southeast. Thick fungus coating mires the wall, ceiling, and floor of the southeast passage. Ahead of it, someone has arranged a collection of stones in the shape of a skull. Okay, cool. This is where I needed to get. So I want to go northeast. Yes. 128. You are in an oddly formed area, the eastern of this passage at a doorway. I'm going to just kind of skim through and find 5 catacombs. We don't need the catacombs. It's the doorway we want. And when we already searched all those alcoves, everybody, so if you didn't watch last week, I searched all those, found a couple things. Door. To approach the doorway, go to 180. As you approach the doorway, you feel a sense of unease as though the door itself is a malevolent presence. The iron bears the etched symbol of House Deepwinter, a snow-capped mountain with a large stylized snowflake above and to the left of the mountain peak. In the style typical of Wadavian nobility, long streaks of rust reach from the cut lines of the symbol down the bottom half of the door, and wispy lichen grows in the deepest recesses of the carving. Instead of a keyhole, the complex lock on the door has a depression that, when filled with a precisely shaped object, will deactivate the lock. Key, snowflake emblem to bypass. Woo! That is awesome. I only have to add 1 minute and place my snowflake emblem into the door. By the way, if you all didn't realize, I have always been super bad at Resident Evil 1. I know I keep saying how much I like Resident Evil 1. I'm very bad at it. And I have to pretty much Google walkthroughs the whole way. You enter a rectangular room, 50 feet by 30 feet in dimension. Standing sarcophagi line the walls. A few fragments of faded blue paint still cling to the parts of the walls, but most of it has eroded away, leaving the natural stone to show through. The room has a doorway on its west end and a curtain of power covering the otherwise open archway to the east end. Oh, I'm gonna be so mad if I could have just went in that archway that I found earlier and it just brought me into this room. If you have the event code Deepest Winter, do I have Deepest Winter? I do not have Deepest Winter. If you do not, go to 239. Oh no, okay, I see a zombie right there. I was excited because it looked like my my scroll bar went really far down in the adventure, and then I saw this guy. The moment you enter the room, the lid of one of the sarcophagi falls forward and a cadaver lurches from it. The hideous thing crouches momentarily, contemplating you and working its oversized maw of fangs. Through its scraps of clothes, you can see wiry muscles tense and flex under ossified knobs of the creature's fatty flesh. Skirmisher, this creature rushes you, hissing, hungry for your flesh. It will attempt to coat you in its bloody bile before trying to grab you with its long nailed fingers, hoping to pull you in for a bite. Boy. Okay. I don't think we need to put the map up. 2-page write-up. So we can kind of see where from the map right here. So you can see my map on there. Okay. So we can kind of do it theater of mind since we're both melee fighters. I don't think it's going to get too confusing that we'll need to pull a map up in Roll20. Desecrated ground, unless you have the code Rest in Peace. I don't think I do, though. I don't. This area is desecrated. The abominable cadaver has an advantage on all saving throws and double its wisdom saving throw bonus to resist channel divinity. During battle, if you first identify the source of the desecration, I don't have that. You can use a vial of holy water or holy oil to remove it. I don't have any of that, so I think we're good. So I'm just good to just fight this thing. Okay. All right. Hey, this might be my first combat on this guy. I don't think I've had a ton of combat either way, but which is cool. I've got a +1, so I'm gonna roll my initiative first. Oh, yes, I fought a flying snake, and that thing was a lot harder than I thought it was gonna be. Oh ho ho! Nat 20. That is a 21 for my advantage, and this thing will have a +1. It looks like. Okay, so I get to go first. Fantastic. Let me just look at actually what I've all got. What am I gonna do to this thing? I've only got 2 rages per long rest. Should I rage? I don't know if I should. I don't know much about barbarians, but it seems like I can mostly just hit this thing really hard. Which I'm cool to do. I'm gonna save my rage and try for a good old hit with my glaive. I picked a glaive on this character. I felt like most barbarians went with either mauls or great axes, and I thought a glaive was cool to have 10-foot reach, so I'm gonna try to like slash down at it while it's still charging at me. Is that a 10 though? It is a 10. I'm gonna go ahead and say that that probably isn't. Oh yeah, the glaive saved me on that snake. Oh, its armor class is an 11 though. Do I have advantage from Loki? I don't have the number in front of me of what Loki donated, but I'm guessing it'll probably at least $2. It's, so I mostly want to use that so that I don't forget about it. So I'm going to go ahead and use my advantage on that and try to chop this thing down again. Whoa, even worse. Sorry, Loki. Sorry that I wasted that. Oof. So this thing's gonna get a bite at me, huh? Oh, well, first it's gonna bloody bile me. The cadaver heaves a spray of bloody vomit onto you while you are within 10 feet of it. And yeah, it is, because I attacked with 10-foot rage. Oh, I only have to make an 8 Constitution saving throw. If I fail this, I'm gonna be very, very upset. Okay, I rolled a 15. Thank you. And that's all, because that's his attack. Cool. Okay, so that's all I can do for that turn. And now that's on a recharge. Okay, that's not so bad. I'm gonna hit it with my glaive again. I mean, like I said, barbarians don't have a lot of tools in their belt. Oh, it looks low, a 12, but I know that this thing only has an 11 AC. So I'm gonna do 9 slashing points to it. So this thing only has 4 HP left. I will roll a D6 to see if it recharges. It does not recharge its bloody bile. Do y'all want it to bite me or finger scratch me? Looks like finger scratch does more. Oh, so it grabs you and then it has advantage on biting me. Okay, yeah, it seems like it's supposed to do the scratch first, because then it gives this advantage if it hits. So it's got a +3 to hit. Oof. Really wish I was my turtle again. My armor class is only a 13. That seems low. Ooh. So it's gonna do 1d4 plus 1. And it has advantage on its next bite. Ooh, 4 points of damage is quite a lot for level 1. But, have no fear. I am going to... I'm going to hit it with my glaive again. I'm really original like that. No! That's 2 nat 1s in like 5 rolls. Oh no. Why can't I be level 5 and have 2 attacks? Yeah, now it's gonna have an advantage on biting me. If I die to a zombie, I'm gonna be very upset. But this bite only has a +2 to hit. Well, it doesn't even need advantage. Oh my goodness. Oh no. That is 1d4 piercing damage and 2 necrotic damage. Oh, and it heals itself 1 point. Ooh. So I'm gonna take a d4 plus 2. 3. And it healed itself 1. Okay. I've only got 11 health now. So... yeah, I'm gonna be boring and I'm gonna do my glaive again. Okay, cool. Good, I killed the thing. Even with its healing. Whew. But I'm not looking super good. So, after I chop that thing up, I go to 19. That seems high up there. Event Deepest Winter. So me having Deepest Winter... Okay, so that's like an event code I've got now. Cool. The creature dies dramatically. Its fatty pulsulates. Gives one last throb before the body explodes. Oh no, I hope it didn't explode on me. The creature's skull spins as it bounces across the floor and its body cartwheels through the air in opposite directions. That's kind of comical, like a cartoon. You take a moment to inspect the aftermath of the battle. You notice that the cadaver's forearms have landed near the eastern archway, where a curtain of power has parted as though in response to the proximity. You approach the arm to inspect it. Blood oozes from the intact hand. Reading the archaic runes from the doorway, something clicks in your mind. My blood alone may rest within. My blood alone may pass the stone. The runes say, the blood in this creature's arms must be the answer to the riddle. Kick the forearm away from the passage and the curtain of power descends once more. You feel its mystic force pushing you back from the opening. Deciding this piece of the corpse must be important, you wrap the cadaver form in one of your drier pieces of its shredding clothing, and you take it with you. Yeah. 218. Around the room you're in, alcoves containing 9 standing sarcophagi. Each of these stone caskets has remnants of a cloth painting, faded and cracked. A single sarcophagi is now open, the one in the middle of the northern wall, its lid having fallen forward to disgorge its resident. You can unlatch and remove the stone door into one of these standing sarcophagi by adding 1 minute to your interval timer for each opened. I don't think I want to open any of these. Oh, you're right, Danny. If I took this back to the stage, I could maybe go through that. I don't want to open these, so no. No. In the center of the eastern wall, a tall archway leads out to a hallway. Red runes glow above the arch. In the western wall is a sturdy-looking black iron door marked with the symbol of House Deepwinter. Looking directly at the door gives you a sense of unease. Oh, number 3 has... Oh, good catch. I'll search that. Yeah. 146. It holds a dusty plaque that reads Triskin Deepwinter and a child's toy, a top for a spinning with 4 faces it can land on: happy, sad, wrathful, and dead. Okay, that's a shitty kid toy. I do want to take it. Just because I don't know what it's gonna do. 218. Okay. Oh, so everybody, do I want to approach the archway or the black door? I don't know if I can... Go to the archway. Okay, I'm gonna go to the archway. You approach the archway in the eastern wall. Glowing red runes over the door reads, My blood alone may rest within. My body alone may pass the stone. Oh, you're right. I did come through the black door. Yeah. Okay, yeah. As you get close, bearing the cadaver's form, the shimmering in the air disperses, allowing you to pass through. Yes. I'm gonna go. Add a minute. So I go to... Wait. To pass through the archway to the east. Did it seriously just take me to the same archway I found earlier tonight? I think it did, didn't it? Yep. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Now I've got this forearm that I can go through the archways. Like I said, I love this, being able to like just pick up these keys and unlock more rooms. Now the question is, do I go to the north, or do I go back to the stage, or do I go to the Guardian? There are those two rooms to the north from here, those two little squares. I wonder if I should go check those out first. What do you all think? We got three options, it sounds like. North, two little rooms. Northeast, Guardian. Or back to the stage and use the hand. I kind of want to... While I'm here, I may as well go north, I think. And check those two little rooms. Just because it feels like I'm going to need to, like, check everything anyway. Okay, let's go north. 125. I just gotta say, it seems like it would be so hard to write this thing. How, like, just trying to imagine the thought process that has to go through your head to, like, put where each thing goes. How long into sunrise? Yeah, I bet, Randall, it seems like this would take a long time to write this. Sunrise is... I came down with 2 torches, I think, and I found 3, right? I think I've had 5 total torches, which is 5 times 60, which is 300. I don't know, I've got 269 minutes left. Oh, I know how long I know I went through 1 full torch. So that would be 330. At least. It's been at least an hour that I've been down here. I think I've been down here about an hour and a half. Which means I think sunset was 3 hours away. So I'm getting a little worried about sunrise, but 240. But I've got 270 minutes somehow. How do I have that? Oh. Yeah, I've got 270 minutes. What's that mean? I know for sure I used 1 full torch. Oh, yeah, that's what I was saying. I know for sure I've used 1 full torch for 60 minutes. And I'm at 269 right now. I've been subtracting. When I would find a torch, I would add to my total minutes. And then every time it said this would take a minute, I would subtract from that. So I just need to remember how many torches I started with. And now I'm at 269. I do remember last week explicitly saying that I've now burned down my first torch. So I know it's been at least 60 minutes, and I think probably closer to 90 minutes. So, 300, so 90 sounds right, estimate. I think it's been, yeah, I think it's been 90 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and mark down right now. It's been 90 minutes, and now when I subtract my torches, I'll also add to that 90-minute marker. And, yeah, we'll kind of, that one will be a little bit more of a rough estimate. I think I'm good on time on torches now, but I think the 90 minutes is what we're gonna worry more about now. So, I think I'm going this one, right? This north-south passage has doorways to the north and the west. Yes, north and the west. I see it on the map. I might have found 4, and I think I started with 1 or 2. So, okay. The north doorway is at the top of a long set of stairs. Chat, am I gonna go in the north door first or the west door first? They both look identical, but one's up some stairs. I guess maybe hit the one on the west on the way up to the stairs. Yeah. Okay. West. All right. 145. This 20-foot square room. Yeah, I could tell from the map that it was pretty small. It contains the remnants of a mechanical lifting device, a mechanism that once raised and lowered. Oh. A platform between this level and some area above it. Mortar and stone packed the hole in the ceiling, and result likely achieved by magic. Beneath the former hole, the lifting mechanism remains intact, but useless from rust. No. I got so excited, I was like, oh yeah, I got my escape route now. Ah, it's useless. Okay. I added my minute. I'll go north now. I'm really sad about that. I was really excited to find a quick exit. Low tables line the wall of this 20-foot square room. Various tools lie about, the sort used for embalming or repairing burial shrouds. On the table has its tools cleared away. A few sheets of vellum sit here, neatly stacked. You have found 3 blank enduring spellbook pages, pristine despite the dust. Okay, I got some more stuff here. I've got enduring spellbook pages and first page. Oh, I'll go to that lore real quick. Let me read that because I've been bad at keeping up with lore. So the lore is 110, first page. Scrolling. Sorry, I'm not scrolling through the, Oh, yeah, I do have... Oh, yep. Oh, I found it. So everybody, please remind me that I'm currently on page 199. And I just found this. Parnak Deepwinter, so beloved his blood as to draw boundaries that bar any protruders who would lie in the same tomb, the arches. Remain closed, except to let pass a body of deep winter blood, carried forth to its final resting place. My own consanguinary is too tenuous to pass the arch. I have tried these dry bones, now piled here, but they are too, not enough to open the arch. Skeletons have not availed me. The blood of the arch's demand must be literal. No fragment nor shard of the deep winter bones may open the way. I have searched as far as I could through the catacombs and found nothing to suffice. I will let myself out again, back to the surface to hunt. I cannot disappoint him. His house no more, but its blood must still be out there in some remnant stronger than my own. I will rise to the challenge as he demands. I will find another far-flung deep winter, another long-lost descendant of a nameless by blow, and the arch will open to us. Danny, I am so glad you watched this, because yes, draw forth the shard to let him rise. Unfortunately, the others all had random capitalized words too, and I didn't catch it. What other pages do I have? I'm gonna open up my bag and look at those other pages real quick. Oh, that was first page. I have got first page, fourth page, third page. I don't have second page. Oh, Danny, I probably thought you were just like shouting at me. Okay, let me go to the third page real quick. Sorry, Danny. Page 1. I'm actually keeping notes now, but I do need to find page 2. Page 2 is, or page 3 is daylight pains him and stings his flesh. The vampire. And I've also got page 4. Waiting in the night hunts for blood to drink. This thing is definitely a vampire. I hope I'm not the one that's like waking up this vampire. Alright, let's go back to page 199. Oh, that's way up there, man. This is a really big book. And we are on 2-170. Load tables, yes. Alright, add a minute to my time. Okay. We gotta go back. Let's go south. South. Gotta make sure I'm keeping track of these minutes. Oh no, I guarantee I'm gonna have to fight some big... I don't think a level 1 can fight a vampire. So here, chat, we got another option. Now, Dangerous Guardian, or go to the blocked stage. I'm thinking maybe the blocked stage. I hope I didn't say I beat him. Stage? Okay, cool. Let's go to the stage and check out if I can get past that and what's past there. I don't think I want to fight the dangerous thing yet. So 169. From 169, I go east, so I'm adding 2 more minutes. Okay, we are back at the stage. 41. I've got Deepest Winter now. Heck yes. I'm kind of scared about this. Yeah, I'm pretty worried about this, honestly. Hold on, let me, I'm gonna try to fix my green screen a little bit real quick. There we go, that looks much better. Okay. 266. As you approach the stage, a shimmering haze in the air parts like an opening gate. You move tentatively through the now empty space, stepping up onto the stage. There's a pulpit and a stairway descending into water. Oh, if you have not yet searched the pulpit, you may do so, and it doesn't say to add any time, so I think I will do that. 91. Okay. Antique pin set. Worth 2 gold. Heck, yes, please. The notes, my notepad's getting crazy right now. And now I guess I gotta go down the stairs. Into the brackish water. Oh, sensing your prize close at hand. Oh. Oh, here we go, guys. Sensing your prize close at hand, you decide to take this route only after having completed all exploration you want to do. I think so. I don't think I want to mess with the dangerous guardian. That sounds pretty dangerous. Are you all okay with me leaving? I think it makes sense. Yeah, I don't think there's anything I want to do elsewhere. I'm looking at the map and I've looked at everything except for that guardian. Did I read the lore of the special potions I found? Special potions. I've got a potion of minor healing. I got a sparker. I forgot about that thing. I don't... I'm not seeing any special potions. Am I missing that? Minor potion is a new magic item. Oh! Potion of minor healing. Let me look that up, and I'm going to try to keep you all on that page, so you guys won't be able to see this, but minor... You know what, though? What's it called? Potion of minor healing. That is a good call, because before I go down here, I do want to gulp down Potion of Minor Healing. Where is that? For this other page, I'm using Edge for some reason, because it opened in Microsoft Edge, and Microsoft Edge isn't being as friendly as a Potion of Minor Healing. This thin, rust-colored liquid feels gritty to drink. Potion heals 1 hit point. Plus an additional 1 hit point at the start of the imbuer's turn for the next 4 turns. So if I just drank it, I would just get 5 HP in 30 seconds or so. I'm gonna do that. Because I could really use that. Oh, a D4. Yes, I roll it. Got a 1. So that's only 2. Better than nothing, but not super great. So I'll say like I waited. Like I'll drink it and then wait. Do I only have 1 of those? Yes, I think I've only got 1 of those. There was 2. I'm gonna drink them both. I'm gonna drink the other one. 3. Okay, so plus 4 for that. And again, so I'll just like wait for like a minute and just let all this reinvigorate me. And now, everybody, it's time to go down to 196. You descend the stairs at the back of the stage into the water below. The chamber you descend to is about 20 foot square. The flooded space provides only a few inches of air at the rough ceiling. A faint light illuminates the area. Spilling through a crack in the northern wall, the crack looks just wide enough for you to squeeze through. It must be a pretty big crack, because I'm pretty large Beefy cow. Beefy cow. That was funny. If you're using a torch, it douses the flame. That's not good. I can either search or go north. So I want to go north because the stairs goes back. I don't want to search. Okay, Danny says to search. So Danny, I will search. 220. The northwest corner of the flooded room. So I'm going to go ahead and add my time. In the northwest corner of the flooded room, you find a significant pile of bones, some of them animal and others humanoid. You are preparing to dig through the submerged debris when you see movement behind the pile. A serpent's hand slowly rises from behind the bones. Danny, this is the big snake I kept seeing. Well, it's small. I could take a snake, right? Oh, so thank you, Danny. Randall gave me a little sneak behind the curtain, and I found out that if I went on without searching, I would fight this thing without seeing it, which sounds way worse. So, you know what? Never mind. I take it back, Danny. Thank you so much. There's something unnatural about the eyes of this fat aquatic serpent. The creature moves to strike. Skirmisher. The undead serpent tries to bite you repeatedly. It will only try to constrict you if you move away from it. Map. I'm not gonna. We don't need the map for this. Is it 2 pages? Event Easy Squeeze, Chapter 2. Oh, that's conclusion. Submerged creatures have resistance to fire damage. A disadvantage on melee weapons unless you're wielding a dagger, javelin, short sword, spear, or trident. Yeah. Okay. Alright, let's do our initiative. Snaky boy. Snaky boy gets... That is a mighty fine spear I've got. Oh, Snaky boy, though, just did roll a 15 plus 2. I assumed he had pretty good dex. Mine is only a +1. Yeah, so Snaky boy gets to go first. Thank you for reminding me about that spear. I actually don't have it on my inventory. So I'm gonna add that. I had javelins, but I forgot I also have a spear, so that makes me feel good. Love D&D Beyond. Okay, Snake gets to go first, and it says it repeatedly bites me. +4 to hit. 10-foot reach? Dang. Alright. +4 to hit. Let's see what this bad boy gets. Oof. 18. 1d4 plus 2 and 1 necrotic. Ooh, that's 7 points of damage. Oh, guys, I don't know if I'm gonna make it out of this place. Oh. Ooh. Ooh, though. Ouch. I'm just looking at one. Oh. Alright. Alright. I'm gonna try to hit it with a spear. I am going to rage. I need to rage. I need to. I've only got 2 rages. I need to, though. I'm gonna rage. And I'm gonna use my spear. Oh, just hit its armor class. Oh, cool. And did roll 20 really do my rage for me? Oh no, it did a two-hander. Yeah. Okay. Well, no matter what, this thing died, even if I did use it one-handed. Well, now I feel feel bad because I raged and got real angry and resistance. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, so good thing I did rage. So let me add my rage bonus. Oof. How much is my rage bonus? +2 melee damage. With strength weapons. I don't know if a spear is a strength weapon. Okay, cool. Ooh. So that would be, if I was using two-handed, 11 points of damage, cut in half, 5. Ugh, the snake lives another day. I got so excited. Oh, I'm just now reading what the snake can do. So yeah, it's only got 2 HP right now, but it's its turn, and it regains 2 hit points. So now it's back to 4 health. And it's gonna try to bite me again. Oh. +4 to hit. Come on, roll bad. Roll bad. Oh no. This thing's gonna kill me, isn't it? 3 damage. Oh, but I will take... so some of that is... Okay, so I will take 2 of that damage. But then I will take 1 point of... Oh, I really might die. Oh no. And it heals 1 more, so now it's up to 5 HP. It's almost full health again. Oh, this thing is gonna kill me. Oh, what can I do, everybody? It really might be able to kill me next turn. Oh. Ooh. Trying to look at anything I've got at all. I think I may be dead. Oof. I mean, I gotta use my spear and hope for the best, but at the same time, it's just like, I'm gonna have to roll really well on both the damage and the attack. Okay. I'm gonna try my spear again. I don't have a magical weapon. I've got my spear, my fine spear, but it's not magical. It's got 5 HP, which would mean I'm gonna need to hit it and do at least 8 damage, then plus my rage +2 to kill it, and for me to not die. Okay, here it goes. I'm like really. That's probably the... Yeah, I round down the damage for both me and it, and I don't think I've ever been so happy to roll a nat 20 in my life. I have not. I've never been that happy. So that's +2. Oh, man. Oh, I thought I was dead. I thought I was gone. I thought I was done. That was probably the most important nat 20 in my life. I'm sitting here and my whole life flashed before my eyes. Harry Three Fingers life, that is. And I was thinking, like, man, there's like 7 more books in this that I really want to run. I don't want this guy to die, and then the next books would be all weird because I would have to like jump right into them. I am so happy that I did not die right there. Ugh. That was a tough one. That was a really tough one. You search the remains of the undead serpent among the bones and rubble of the floor of the room. You find a gaming dice made of quartz. Ooh. You find another piece of the set concealed by rubble. Oh, worth 5 gold, you say? Yes, please. North. So I'm going north, 148. Yeah, if that thing had a surprise round on me, like I think would have happened if Danny didn't tell me to search for it, I think I would have died really hard. Especially because, like, I don't know how Roll20 does their rolls. I don't know if they do their random number generator at time of roll, or if they've got kind of like a couple of them queued up. If they've got them queued up, that means that that snake would have got the nat 20 on me, and that would have been bad. 148. You enter a flooded rectangular chamber about 20 feet wide and 30 feet long, and has a shelf in the stone wall at the far end. A blackened corpse rests on that shelf. A long stake pins the body to the soggy pallet below it. A rays of light shimmer off of the corpse's right hand, piercing the brackish water. As you approach the north end of the room, these rays of light illuminate threads of darkness swirling through the water. The threads fill the whole room, tracing their way back to the mouth of the burned corpse. Closer examination shows that the corpse was once human. Shriveled flesh remains blackened as though the entire body is terribly burnt. The remnants of its heavy robes show similar signs of immolation. Both hands, each of which bears a ring, clutch a shaft of dark material that pierces the corpse's heart. The glowing signet ring on its right hand is undoubtedly the Deep Winter Seal. This is what I need. However, I think as soon as I take this ring, I am done for. But I have to. This is why I came down here. I'm so dead. Guys, I've only got... How much health do I have? I got 7 health. I might donate myself $5 and buy myself a Supreme Healing Potion. We'll see what happens when I grab this ring. 173. You are facing a stone shelf cut into the northern wall of this room, bearing a burned corpse through the heart with a stake. Sense. I do not have Divine Sense to detect good and evil. Rings. If you have not done so yet, you can remove the rings from the corpse's finger. Shaft. If you have not done so yet, you can pull the wooden shaft from the corpse's heart. Why would I do that? Or leave. If you have taken your prize, you can leave by going to 149. Yes, I'm not... Why? Who would remove the shaft? Now watch. It probably would, like, help. I don't know. Somehow, it might. The question is, it says leave. Oh, item, Deep Winter Seal. If you have taken your prize, you can leave. I guess that I need to first go to rings before I can go to leave. Because I have not yet taken the rings. Okay, I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna have to take the ring. Oh, I'm so dead. I'm so dead. 221. Take the ring off the finger. You loosen the ring, the curled fingers from around the shaft and the corpse's heart, slipping both the rings from them. One of these is a simple platinum band with a shield etched into it. The other is a signet ring that glows with warm light. The stamp is the original symbol of the House Deepwinter, a snow-capped mountain with a large stylized snowflake. Add the seal to your inventory. Yes, please. I will add that. And then everybody lived happily ever after, right? You can also take the platinum ring. It says if you wish. Okay, so yeah, I'll take it. It's worth 10 gold because it doesn't say like I don't get two options. If I would have had two options, like if you took the platinum ring, go to this number. If you didn't go to this number, I would not take that platinum ring. But because it only has one option, I'm gonna take that too. So I would have to do identify magic item to get the. Okay. 173. Here we go. You're facing a stone. Oh. Nothing happened. I can just. What? Who would do this? Who would take that shaft out? Leave. I'm gonna leave. 149. You squeeze back through the crack in the south wall, and as you bob through the water towards the stairs, you can see the light of the Deepwinter seal that you have become entwined with, and the threads of dark liquid that permeate the water, or the flooded thing. Randall, I will do that. I think after I finish this playthrough, I'll go back, and I want to see what happens when you, when you pull that out. When you haul yourself out of the water, some of the substance clings to you. It seems that your body has even absorbed it. I don't like that, leaving a subtle mesh of lines on one of your arms. The resulting pattern resembles crystalline snowflakes. Your journey into the Primarch's tomb has left its mark on you. No? You climb off the stage, passing under the red runes of power that ward it. Believing you will never need a return, you drop the cadaver's arm that allowed you to enter this area. I hope I never need to. Oh, I got a new thing, everybody. I hope it's good. It might be good, Danny. Don't say uh-oh. So everybody, we were on page 187. Posted it in chat, so I don't remember, because I saw you guys do it last time. It's a good idea. So I'm looking for 127, Charm of Kinship. Let's see what this does. Right here. Oh wait, wasn't it? Didn't it say 127? Maybe not. Charm of. It's searching. Uh, 124. Whoopsie. Guys, I know numbers. I know some numbers. I don't know why tonight I'm so bad at saying numbers. Charm of Kinship. Minor supernatural gift. The blood of the House of Deepwinter has infused your body. So I don't even need that dead arm. Centuries of exposure to the clan's undead Primarch has distilled this magical fluid into a potent charm. While you bear this charm, you know the Dancing Lights cantrip, which you can cast without providing any components. You can also qualify as having Deepwinter blood. When you take necrotic damage, it weakens the mystical blood infusing your body, and it disappears after you take 100 points of necrotic damage. Oh. That is very cool. Yes, I don't need torches anymore. Guess what? I quit counting my torches number when I started counting the daytime number, because I figured it was, I just figured, like, I had so many minutes of torches left that if I ran out of those, I would have ran out of time anyway, so I would have failed. So I quit counting my torches number. Sorry, guys. I still had like 250 or something, though. 187. Wow, that's really, really cool. Oh no, I think I was on number 187. Of course I said 187. It's not that. So I guess I was on page 187. It's not that room. It's not that room. Where was I? Why did I say 187? 149. Did I really post the wrong number in chat? Oh man. So bad. I don't know what I would do if Randall wasn't watching this, because I don't know what I'm doing. So I gotta go to 138. Finding your way back out of the catacombs is easier than getting in. You pass through the tunnels, often enough to reach the exit in good time. When you've climbed the long rope out of the deep catacombs, it is Rufio who grabs your hand to help you up. Latchboy, Rufio, and Belle are all here. If you didn't watch the last episode or the last 2 episodes, I was actually split up with just Belle. And it was Rufio. Actually, it was Latchboy and Rufio. They were the other twosome. And we split up, and we're supposed to meet up here. Latchboy said something happened to Rufio, so they were going to be delayed. And Belle had to stay behind and watch the rope as I went down. So now it turns out Latchboy and Rufio have also met up with Belle. The 4 of you untie the rope and move the iron grate back into its brick frame on the floor. Then you hand the seal over to your friends. Rufio takes the item and examines it with a look of awe. Remove it from your inventory. Okay, I do not have it anymore. I'm just thinking, like, I'm not even like halfway down this adventure right now, and I found the thing, so I'm wondering what. After a long minute of congratulations and hugs from your friends, you notice that Rufio is limping slightly. He has a cut down his leg and blood crust his trousers. Seeing that you've noticed the cut, Rufio waves suspiciously as though it's nothing. Instead of explaining the injury, Rufio describes the new plan for getting out of the City of Dead. Tally the total number of minutes. So I've got I've got 93. We'll go with that. Oh, it's definitely not 150. Yeah. Well, hey, I did need short rest. I just didn't take any short rest. I should have. I should have taken a short rest. I wish I could take a short rest now, but now it feels like I gotta get out of here. Before the changing of the watch shifts, go to one. The watch shifts have not changed yet, and it is still fully dark. Heck yes. 174. I have a new plan for getting out of the City of the Dead, Rufio says. We were late for a rendezvous with you at the House of the Homeless because we had a chance on someone sneaking into the district. He came in through a secret tunnel, and we were just lucky enough to be in the right place to see it. While you were in the catacombs, we explored the tunnel. It goes to an old mortuary just west of the district. Master Revjik's family must have used it when they were the grave tenders of the city. If we hurry, we can get out of that tunnel before the mortuary opens for the day. With a plan in place, the 4 of you leave the House of the Homeless, moving south across the path into the lush area surrounding the Merchant's Rest. You continue south in the shadows of some large trees. On your right, several watch members assemble in the front of the west gate. They appear agitated and stay close to the lights of their watchtowers. They have no chance to spot you in the darkness. Boom! 25. It's 9. I'm going to take a real quick 1-minute break, everybody. I will be right back, I promise, and we will bust out of here, and hopefully I will get a rest in. I will be right back, everybody. That doesn't look good. There we go. I'll be right back, everybody. All right. So, got this wall of text real quick to read, but first, if you haven't seen the chat getting spammed with the chatbot timer going off, I did real quick before I get started back in want to mention that I released my first ever one-shot adventure on dmscale.com, and my whole goal with that is really to just sell at least 50 copies of it so that I get a copper bestseller medal, and then I can legally put in my Twitter handle DM Skilled best-selling author, and that's really the only thing I want because I'm very vain like that. So if you haven't yet picked it up, I have been posting coupons in the chat every, like, I think it's 5-minute time, 10-minute time or something like that, and that will get it for just $2, and it's 10 uses on that coupon code. But seriously, yeah, I've read a lot of one-shots, so I've done a lot of studying of what makes a good one-shot, and I tried to incorporate a lot of that into this adventure. One of the things I really look for a good adventure is for it to be very flexible and able to drop into literally any campaign setting or be ran as a standalone, either or. And this one literally could be you could drop it in a Ravenloft setting. I've got different hooks for that. I've got hooks for no matter what your campaign is. So yeah, it's I think it's a really fun one shot. It's the first arc of Halfway to Heroes turned into a one shot. But I used the coupon link. Could it be broken? That link right above in chat should... Oh, no. Oh, wait. Oh, no. That's not the right link that's going out. Oh, Tanya, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's supposed to go right to your cart with a $2 thing on it. I copied that from the Twitter. I had it on. Oh no, Tanya, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna get the actual one. Yeah. So what I did was I copied it from my Twitter post, and apparently it just like copied something else. Oh yeah. Oh no, my Twitter post is wrong. Here we go. 2.00. Oh no, that's good to know that I've been posting the wrong thing on Twitter also. Sorry, but I know this isn't the best Twitch streaming right here, but I want to make sure I get this set up correctly. I'm so sorry, Tanya. It's that link right there. Let me fix this chat bot. Well, that's good to know that I think even my Twitter was linking the wrong thing. Well, thank you for purchasing it, Tanya. Yeah, it was actually a lot of work, and that's why I'm saying that I can't imagine how much work Randall put into this 430-page adventure. My adventure is like 17 pages, and that was even hard to do. Okay, that's enough of me plugging my own stuff. Let me get back into this adventure. Within minutes, you and your friends are in the southwest corner of the district, sheltered between the western wall and a large mausoleum. Rufio pulls back some thorny bushes behind the mausoleum, revealing a set of hidden cellar doors. Latchboy checks the padlock and finds it's unshackled. He lifts off the padlock and it is open to the large doors when a cloaked figure steps around the side. There is a long silence as she stares at the four of you in surprise, and you stare back. Then the figure runs. Maybe we should hurry, Rufio suggests. Latchboy nods and pulls open one of the large doors. It makes not a sound, as though the hinges were recently oiled. The four of you hurry down the stairs into a dusty tunnel. You feel your way westward in the light of Rufio's glowing eyes, and soon come to the tunnel's end. Rufio fumbles with a mechanism in the wall which you think might open the door. However, a moment later, the ground beneath you rumbles and you find yourself riding an elevator platform upward. Above you, a pair of doors opens and you rise through them. You find yourself in a mortuary. 3 tables look like they served as embalming stations, and a stack of several mahogany coffins stand against one of the walls. It's too early for the mortuary to open, but there are signs of merchant scales. Of recent use, Latchboy searches the front room and pockets a pair of delicate merchant scales before discovering a mess of shattered glass on the floor by the back door. Someone broke a window to reach the latch inside. Whoever was using the secret tunnel into the cemetery district last night, it wasn't someone with a key. Bell peeks out the front curtains and reports that there are suspicious people lurking down the block. Rufio suggests that the back door is the safest. Your destination is the nearest home of your friend, Summer. Getting there will give you a moment to catch your breath. Yes! Catch your breath, and that sounds like get a rest in, either short or long rest. I don't even care. I will feel a lot better when I have more than 7 HP. If you want to take a moment to search for anything, go to 50, otherwise leave. What do y'all think? Do I need to search for anything in here, or should I just head out? Yes, this adventure is fantastic, and speaking of, I don't know if this thing has any more uses, but I just turned on the timer to put out the promo code for this adventure. That takes it from $11 down to $1. Makes my promo code look like a chump. Okay, I'm gonna leave, go to 247. You follow your friends into the nearby alley behind the old Revishes mortuary. You are near the home of the gang's ally, Summer. You wonder aloud at the number of suspicious loiterers in the area as the four of you slip through narrow gaps between buildings, climb to overhead walkways, even sliding down a sturdy drain pipe at one point. I see them too, Rufio says. The Petals are a larger gang than you remember. They've recruited dozens of new members since you left Waterdeep. If you haven't watched, the Petals were a rival gang that almost beat me up before this on episode 1 of this adventure, but I sneaked into a different house. They've also got many of the locals intimidated into spying for them. It's not unusual to see them about, just not in these numbers. As you're into the familiar alley that passes under Summer's home, you see that recent construction has removed the old staircase that led directly there. Now, the four of you must climb to a rooftop garden to reach a walkway that crosses the alley, which in turn leads to her balcony. You climb the narrow staircase and wait, keeping low to avoid being in sight of the street below and watching in all directions of any side of pursuit. When you're confident that no one is watching, you follow your friends across the narrow walkway to the balcony. Flowering vines grow from planter boxes here, forming a colorful frame around Summer's front door. Rufio makes a coded knock on the heavy oaken door. A moment later, the door opens to reveal Summer. You recognize this tiefling from years back. She has been a friend to the Slipstone gang for as long as you remember. Summer looks as though she has aged far longer than the time you have been away. That's not nice. She wears her years roughly. Her wrinkles are not those ones that get from a lifetime of smiling. Across her left cheek are 2 long, thin scars, an inquiry taken while you were away. Summer welcomes the four of you with a smile, and you enter her cozy apartments, decorated with an enormous number of plants and several stands holding musical instruments. Colorful old handbills cover one wall. These pages advertise past performances played in Waterdeep, the souvenirs of 30-year entertainer's career. When the door closes, Rufio asks Summer about her new scar. It was a parting gift from Revello, Summer says. I'm not to consider it a reminder that I'm still alive because I obeyed the red-eyed wolf. Belle signs an emphatic negotiation. Fox, she signs intently. You look again at the scar, and it could not have come from a mundane source, or Summer would have cured it with a spell. You remember Rufio and Latchboy telling you about Summer's broken arm, but her direct interaction with the leader of the Crimson Puritans, and this unnatural scarring cast the interactions in a new light. Rufio informs Summer of the night's events and warns her that the Crimson Puritans are searching the neighborhood. She seems unconcerned, still happy to help you against the gang that left her face scarred and stopped her from claiming one of the Seeker's scavenger bounties. She offers food and healing, which Rufio gladly accepts, despite the hurry that you are in. Latchboy digs into a bowl of boiled grains flavored with cod. The oily residue soon leaves a shine on his lips. As Summer casts a curative spell on Rufio's leg, I will take one of those, please. The two begin planning the route to the Purple Palace, a popular fest hall in the Docksward where the Seekers have set up their temporary headquarters. They decided that the busiest route will be the safest, directly down the way of the dragon. With the leg healed up, Summer turns to the rest of you. If you have the event code Bell Poisoned or Bell Burned, I don't. If you have neither code, Summer will use her strongest spell slot on you. Oh. You can use a Lesser Restoration spell, or a second level Cure Wounds. Second level Cure Wounds, please. 2d8 plus 3. I might need to take a short rest, everybody. $13. That's not bad. That's gonna get me up to 20 out of 21. Woo! That is not bad at all. I will take that. With everyone's wounds tended, Latchboy asks Summer if she's willing to buy the pair of merchant scales he stole. From the conversation, it seems that this is a common exchange between the two. Summer gives Latchboy some coins, which he carefully stores in a secret pocket. You can sell items to Summer. She will pay the full price for gems and objects of art, and standard half price for weapons, armor, and adventuring gear. Nah, I'm good. Chapter 3, everybody! A Day of Wonders. Whoa. It feels weird. It feels weird to be out of that, dang tunnel. With your route decided, the four of you prepare to take the leave of Summer. You offer your thanks for the protection of her safe house and arrange your gear. However, before you go, Summer has one more gift. The use of her costume wardrobe. Yes, please. She opens a sliding panel on the wall, revealing dozens of cloaks, robes, and other outfits. Rufio picks out some large, lightweight cloaks, and he hands one to you. Latchboy is delighted by the available makeup and prosthetics. With the Summer's help, he is soon sprouting a bushy mustache and has heavier brow, totally changing his appearance. Belle tries a wiry beard, the closest one to her natural hair color, but no one seems to think it matches her sleek, straight hair. While they argue, you peruse the options, eventually find a disguise you think will be effective. You must trade your current set of clothes provided. Okay. Make a charisma check to determine how effectively you wear this disguise. Add your proficiency bonus if you're proficient in disguise kits. In the following event code, replace X with your check result. Ooh. Oh, so what is that? A charisma check? Just a charisma check, huh? Oh. That's a big +0 I've got. 14. That's not bad for a +0. That is way better than I thought. So I've got event new disguise equals 14. That's really not. I mean, that's pretty good. Only 6 numbers better. I mean, if you don't count bonuses. Oh, and it says right here, if your result is 12 or higher, go to 36. Mine is 12 or higher. You leave Summer's apartments by a side door, crossing a walkway to a neighboring tenement, and ascend the stairs to the street level. The morning sun is starting to peek above the tall buildings, and the crowds are starting to fill the streets. We need to hurry, Rufio says, taking the lead. You and your friends walk south along the street of the Tusk. When you get to the high road, you pass right by a trio of red-haired halflings lined up with others who are waiting for the parade. Their dyed hair makes them easily identifiable as Crimson Peritons, while you, with your new disguises, seem easy to escape their scrutiny. Rufio leads you east for a block and then turns south down the Way of the Dragon. That is really lucky. I feel like that could have gone really, really bad if I would have failed that check. So, that's nice. Crowds on both sides of the street are looking south, eagerly awaiting the parade. With all eyes focused in the same direction as your travel, no one is stepping aside to let you by. 4 of you must push through the crowds, drawing complaints and yells from jostled people. Eventually tired of the delays, Rufio leads you into the middle of the street, and the 4 of you start to run. Oh no! You hear a watch member blow a whistle and yell at you to get off the street, but he's too far behind you to stop you. Waterdeep's normal parade route starts at the docks in the south and stops in the central market, or it continues to a point just behind the slums of the field ward at the city's north end. The normal route follows the boundaries between east and west districts, except here in the trades ward, where parades pass through the city's largest and busiest intersections. Running down the center of the street, you completely bypass the press of the crowds, the sidewalks. There's something liberating about it. You've never walked these roads without traffic slowing you. Latchboy, looking over his shoulder, calls out that someone is following you, but when you look back, you see 2 humans and 2 halflings running down the middle of the street, in hot pursuit, their cloaks flapping. A bit behind them, 2 members of the Watch are also trying to catch up. Unimpeded by the traffic, all 3 groups are currently matching pace. Oh no! Do we have a chase right here? You wonder the street will stay open all the way to your destination, but if it quickly becomes clear, it will not. Ahead of you, far down the Way of the Dragon, you see the head of the parade moving towards you. You're running down the center of the Way of the Dragon, heading straight toward the oncoming parade. In the lead, you can make out a giant mechanical turtle as large as a cottage, billowing steam from its nostrils. As the lumbering apparatus approaches, streamers and sparkling cantrips fly. Celebrating the creature's advance, a dozen riders are waving to the crowd from atop the turtle's shell, and a phalanx of soldiers hold back the crowd on either side of it. Your little group slows down as you duck around a concession wagon that wandered too far into the street. Rufio looks unsure which sidewalk you should take. The crowds to either side are large enough to hide within. Rufio scans each of the side streets for potential obstacles and looks to see if you have any input. If you choose the right side of the street, you can easily leave the main road when you reach your destination. But your pursuers will expect that and may focus their search on that side of the roadway. If you choose the left side, you will eventually have to cross back, finding a gap in the parade. Seeing nothing inherently different in either crowd, you will have to guess, hoping for Lady Timora's blessing. Danny and Tanya, You two are my Lady Timora's blessing. Which way should I go? Left or right? Okay, left. Danny was really fast with that. Okay. Hey, Tanya, that's what we say in all of our home games that we're in. Dustin always says, always go left. I don't think he really says that in any of the podcasts for some reason, but in all of our home games we play, Dustin always goes left. Alright. The lefts have it. 28. You dive into the crowd on the left side of the parade route. You leave the road in time to avoid the attention of the city guards. At the lead of the procession, your pursuers likewise dive into the crowd and begin shoving their way towards you. However, with the skill of native-born urchins, your gang makes better time slipping through the throng of parade watchers, losing yourselves in the crowd. Your pursuers must slow further because they have lost sight of you. They must scan down each alley to make sure you haven't left the way of the dragon. As you push south, the Day of Wonders parade passes you in the other direction. Behind the giant turtle, automatons in every size and shape march, dance, and caper down the street. Some wear fancy clothes, and others resemble humanoids of various races. Others look like clockwork animals, children, and multicolored contraptions with no resemblance to any living thing. Among them walk the Gondor, the saffron-robed priests and artisans who serve God, the god of inventions. They wave to the spectators from the beneath their traditional broad-brimmed hats. You have looked back to check your pursuers when you hear someone call Rufio's name. A woman wearing a shopkeeper's apron falls into step with Rufio, examining how long it has been since she's seen him. Or exclaiming. The gang's leader tries to keep up a friendly banter. Are we like running through the crowd while this lady is keeping pace with us, talking to this guy? He is hesitant to be rude, and the whole group is slowing as a result. Okay, alright, everybody. Am I doing, I don't have a passive Arcana of 16 plus, so I can't do Arcanist. Oh, pushy. Oh, but that's a charisma, check. Crowd watcher. If you're good at reading body language or those around you, if you wish to convince Rufio to break off his conversation, if you wish to warn away this friendly person, if you cannot resolve the situation. Oh, so I get to try multiple ways. And then it's only if I fail I have to do the last one, I think. So I will try pushy first. So first, roll each, then choose. Yeah. I'll try pushy first, because that's what Tanya wanted. So I will first try a charisma, a persuasion check. Oh, my persuasion's only at +0. Is that a 4? It looks like a 4. That is a 4. And then rude is intimidation. That's a +2 at least. Oh, I feel bad. Oh, it's not even me doing it in person. This is a fictional NPC, and I still feel bad being mean to her. Oh, but I got a dirty 20. I won her away. Oh, I feel so bad. Oh, I feel so bad. Go to page 80, or number 80. Whether she means to or not, this woman is slowing you down. You decide to take the decisive action, stepping directly in front of her and leaning in with a scowl. With a look of uncomprehending shock, the woman shambles backwards into a bystander and then falls to the ground. Rufio is surprised by your sudden rudeness, but he trusts your judgment. Without looking back, he picks up the pace, leading the others away from the fallen woman. Oh, I feel bad, but it got what we needed. Moving through a crowd quickly is difficult when you're trying to pass unseen. Staying low, especially when you're a Minotaur. Staying low, you can almost miss the street sign for Fillet Lane. Fortunately, Rufio seems to know exactly where he's going, perhaps guided by some celestial force. Ooh, that would be weird. In a sudden change of direction, he leaps into the street, threading his way down a line of automaton maids dressed in funny hats, and running into the crowd on the far side. Latch Boy and Belle follow quickly behind, and you hurry to keep up. As you cross through the parade, you look down the way of the dragon where the procession stretches further than you can see. The thought of the stopping to watch the parade distracts you for a moment. You won't get another chance to see a sight like this until next year. Then Belle grabs your wrist and urges you along. You reach the far side of the street, and the four of you push your way onto Fillet Lane. Once the crowds, Rufio slows, breathing heavily. The other two are similarly tired from running through the city now, almost as at your destination you finally allow yourself to believe you will make it there on time. At the intersection west of you, the 11 lanterns of the Purple Palace finally come into view. You have almost reached your destination when you hear the distant cry of a hunting hawk, rising from above the din of a nearby procession. Go to 39. The hunting hawk The hunting hawk's warning is something you haven't heard for years. The game reacts instinctively by changing directions, moving south off Fillet Lane. You follow your friends into the interior of the next block, and Belle leads you to a secluded hiding place behind an old perfume shop. There, the four of you stop so Rufio can commune with Asker, the celestial ally circling high overhead. He concentrates on the sky for a long minute before speaking. They've got the Purple Palace surrounded, Rufio says. The Puritans are watching to intercept anybody with the prize. If I didn't have Asker spying too, I might have missed that suspicious cobblestone repair crew. They're all wearing hats to cover their red hair. Asker says those sailors in the front of the old Glocksbob shop have been loitering since dawn. I assume there are more spies than that. They're either watching for us specifically, or they're trying to dissuade anybody who looks like they came to claim the Seeker's bounty. Belle suggests just walking in, her hand signs showing disdain for these spies. She tugs on her fake beard, insisting that the disguises are convincing. Latch Boy suggests another approach, perhaps the rooftops. There were clotheslines across Fillet Lane. We could get over to the same block with a bit of balance work. We might try to get behind the block, then come in the back way from the Snail Street, Rufio says. Asker sees several people in those alleyways, but they don't look like Puritans. We have to decide now. This is why I've never done a solo D&D game by myself, but I don't think I'd be very good at it, and I really like that I have chat, because right now I have no idea which one to do. Alleys? Tanya's saying alleys. You might stick out on the roof. Yeah, to rely on your disguises, do disguises. Do rooftops or alleys. Yeah. Okay, so it sounds like rooftops for sure is out of it. And alleys, okay, we got 2 for alleys. Alright, we'll do alleys. Circle around the block and approach the Purple Palace through the back alleys. Go to 003. You decide that the safest course is to circle around the current block to the Snail Street, approaching the Purple Palace through the back alleys behind it. Your plan is okay. I don't want to read ahead. I do see different options, so I'm curious I want to get down to that so bad. Your plan is in place. The four of you hurry on your way, very aware of the looming deadline to turn in the secret surprise. When you arrive on Snail Street, you don't see any conspicuous loiterers waiting to intercept you. However, you find it unlikely that the Crimson Peritons left this entire approach unguarded. Rufio's celestial ally already warned him that there were watchers in these alleys. You will have to carefully navigate these narrow corridors if you are to reach the back of the Purple Palace in safety. Looking both ways and seeing no one looking your direction, you duck into the nearest alleyway. The confines are tight enough that you must progress single file. Matchboy, Belle, Rufio, follow you. Oh shoot, so I'm in lead. I guess that makes sense, I'm a big cow. In that order. You come to turn only a few steps away into the alley, followed by an intersection beneath a narrow stairway. The stairs climb to a second-story gap between two buildings. Over centuries of construction and rebuilding in the district, this block becomes a veritable maze of passages, and only locals are suited to navigate these mystifying routes. Okay, so I can listen, and I can calculate, and I can guess. So I will first try to listen because my perception's pretty good. So listen carefully. Perception 13. Perception's a +3. Ooh, 7. So I failed that, so I don't get to go to that one. Calculate. Intelligence 10. With advantage of masonry tools, I am not. So that's just an intelligence check, isn't it? It's not good. Mine's -1. So I failed both of those. I have no idea which way to go. If I can't determine a safe course, you will have to rely on blind luck. I have to go to 31. Do I at least get to like roll a dice or something? You try to take the most direct route possible, but unexpected turns have strange intersections turn you around several times. You hesitate further at the sounds of people lurking down several prominent alleyways, routes which you try to avoid. Unfortunately, you fail to detect the presence of an unexpected lurker. You round a corner and find a teenage human sitting cross-legged on an old water collection barrel. The two of you lock eyes, neither moving for a moment. Then the scrawny human leaps from the barrel and turns to sprint down a narrow passageway. Catch him, harm him, enchant him, or chase him. Or continue and let him go on. I don't really want to just let him go on because he's going to go get the whole gang and they're going to come back and bite us in the butt. Catch? I think catch would be what I'm best at. Unless I hit him with a range. No, it's that he's a teenager. I don't really want to hit him with harm. Alright, I'm going to try to catch. 41. You leap for the skinny teenager as he tries to twist away from you. Make an athletics check to grapple. Yes. That's what I need. Athletics check. I got a +5. Did I really roll a 7? Unfortunately, you grab the piece of rags, tearing a bit of cloth. He sprints down the alleyway. Okay. Now I'm embarrassed. I'm a little embarrassed. First, I'm going to turn off these images real quick. So, okay. So you think I should chase him, Danny? Yeah, I agree. I don't think I can just let him get away. 004. You tear off after the fleeing youth. You round a blind corner and increase your pace, only to realize that you're in the middle of a field of caltrops. Dexterity saving throw. An 11. That's a failure. Caltrop has pierced your soul, sending a shock of pain up your leg. You take 1 piercing damage and your speed is reduced by 10 until you recover at least 1 HP. In the moment it takes you to pull the caltrop from your foot, you're sure your quarry has eluded you. Ah. Indeed, you soon hear a signal whistle. With the alarm raised, you'll have to hurry to avoid the interception. You tell your friends to run, rushing toward your destination. Shortly after, the four of you reach the back entrance to the Purple Palace. Vigilant door attendant stands at the back of the door. Beneath a colorful awning, the large man wears elegant silks over a functional suit of scale mail. It's got a heavy truncheon. Okay, 59. So I took a point of damage from that. Which 1 point of damage at level 1 is not good. Rufio speaks briefly with the door attendant. He flashes something in his palm that you can't see, and you presume it is the seal. The door attendant reaches back to open the door. For the four of you, you hurry inside with your friends. Examining your surroundings, you see the silk draperies and thick carpeting decorate the fest hall. Along its walls and floor, all of its shade of lavender, gauzy hangings separate sections of, and heavy perfume saturates the air. In the one corner, a musician plays a soft lute, contributing to the ambience. Several more guards dressed identically to the door attendant outside stand around the room, adding a discordant minutes to the lavish space. You get a good look at the badge worn by the closest to them. History check. I will do a history check. -1. Yeah, I saw that coming. I'm gonna copy paste this just in case, but I failed that check. A fest hall host approaches you, asking if you've come to eat. Rufio again shows the seal. The host nods and points to an exotic water clock standing in a corner. You have arrived with less than an hour before the scavenger hunt's deadline. To this, Latchboy gives an excited whoop, drawing attention from patrons sitting at nearby tables. It is then you notice that almost no one is eating. They're waiting. Oh god, that's creepy. Oh. After a short conversation with the host, Rufio leads your group to a table that the host points to. Once the four of you take your seats, Rufio explains that he and the other gang member will go into the back room to meet the agent, who will verify the item's authenticity. The Seekers have complex rules for these scavenger hunts, one of which says that only 2 members of the same team can meet with an agent at a time. This is for security reasons. Do I want to accompany Rufio? Or do I want to wait in the dining area? Oh man, this is sketchy. This is sketchy. I feel like this is going to be a fight either way. You know what? I agree. Wait. Because I am a better fighter than I am a talker. So I will let them do the talking. And if everybody in this room just like pops off, I would rather be out here to try to fight. Yeah, Dustin, thanks, man. I am done either way. 54. You and Latchboy sit at an empty table in the fest hall. Is everyone looking at us? Latchboy asks. Glancing about, you notice that your small table is a subject of interest. To your left, 4 humans sit at a round table. Each has red dyed hair and appears armed to their peritons. These crimson peritons speak in quiet voices, making occasional furtive glances in your direction. Overhearing parts of the conversation, you discover that Ravello, the leader of the Crimson Peritons, is also in the building, submitting his own seal for the Seeker's consideration. From what you've known about the Peritons, you are very certain Ravello will submit a fake item of some kind. To your right, two women sit at a square table. They studiously avoid looking at you and Hatch Boy, enough so that their feigned indifference is obvious. You notice that both women wear medallions that match the badges worn by the many silk-clad guards at the fest hall. When you try to overhear their conversation, you find that these women are laying odds for when certain of their patrons will initiate an open conflict. They don't like the looks of you. Directly behind you, a table in the corner seats three mysterious patrons, one human, two elves. They don't seem to be conversing at all. You notice the tall human sizing you and Latchboy up. He gives you a curt nod when you make eye contact, and then these three patrons wear chainmail under their cloaks. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be a big fight! Like others in the fest hall, they seem to be expecting trouble. You're wondering how long Rufio and Belle will be gone when you hear a shout from the front of the building. You think it might be an angry customer denied entry by the door attendant, but then more yells follow, along with several whistles. Sounds like the Watch is raiding the Purple Palace. Other patrons have come to the same conclusion. The tables empty quickly, their occupants fleeing in all directions. Latchboy looks on you at the verge of panic as he leaps up. You consider fleeing with the other patrons. You don't want to get caught up by the Watch. If they never lay hands on you, there'll be no uncomfortable questions to answer. On the other hand, you don't want them to catch you trying to flee. People who run look guilty. Do I flee? Or do I wait? If you want to look for a way out before the Watch arrests you, if you think the Watch will catch you anyway, you don't want to give them another reason to suspect you. I kind of want to wait because I don't really want to leave my two teammates that are in the back anyway. What does everybody think? Wait. Okay. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna do 45. You wait calmly at the table. You've dealt with the City Watch before, so you're not concerned about their raid. In moments, a dozen watch members wearing their traditional green, white, and yellow tabards are flooding into the room. Half the patrons have already fled, while the rest seem resigned like you, unconcerned about arrest and questioning by the Watch. Go to 27. Things soon quiet down. Watch members lead away the fest hall's armed guards and begin escorting the patrons outside in small groups. You and Latchboy find yourselves placed among a group of angry patrons from the fest hall. An official-looking watch member walks about the scene, holding up a parchment to compare its sketch to the faces of the detainees. With a gesture, she directs your escorts to load you into an enclosed wagon. Oh no, did I get arrested? The wagon has enough room for a dozen prisoners, so you are surprised by the watch members closing the doors with just you and Latchboy inside. Oh no! You hear the normal sounds of city traffic as you roll by. The narrow slit of the window doesn't afford much of a view, but you think you're headed north. Eventually the wagon turns a sharp corner and rolls to a stop. Through the narrow window slit, you can see that you are not at one of the Watch's many outposts throughout the city. Instead, you are in a wide alley. You worry that this might be an ambush, but Latchboy reminds you that the Watch hasn't stripped you of your weapons as search for your spell components. If your destination was a cell or a beating, they surely would have done so. You wait for over an hour, the wagon no longer moving. Eventually, the back of the wagon opens and a half-orc climbs inside. He wears the colors of the Watch but isn't wearing armor. His waxy black mustache curls into a tight circle at the end of his beard to his clothes shorn. This is not an ordinary patrol member. The half-orc sits on the bench seat beside Latchboy and waits for his subordinates outside to close the door. My name is Krugator, the half-orc says as the door shuts. You recognize the name of your local civiller. He's been the senior watch member assigned to the trades ward for as long as you can remember. Although you've never seen Krugator, you know that every patrol in the Slipstone Gang's territory reports to him. You also know that the Purple Palace, located in the Docks Ward, is far outside of Krugator's jurisdiction. This is a very good mustache. I want to assure you that you're not under suspicion, Krugator says. The Purple Palace got raided because the Seekers started using it as an operational base, and their so-called scavenger hunts have been playing havoc with a piece of the dignity of Waterdeep. They pretend not to encourage criminal acts, but they know that the desperate and downtrodden will resort to any means to achieve some of these bounties. We also observed several persons of interest there at the same time, which made it the right moment to show our hand. What do you want for us? Latchboy asked. You hear an edge of hostility in your friend's voice. If they want information, Latchboy isn't likely to oblige them. The Watch isn't very friendly to people who live on the fringes of society. The Slipstone Gang sees the security of the territory, and they sometimes feel like they don't need the City Watch. Patrols only take interest when a crime has a high profile. You're here because Civilar Dormar has been reporting that a gang called the Crimson Peritons has grown dangerously large in the Docks Ward, and I've simultaneously noticed them encouraging the trades wards. Krugator locks eyes with Latchboy as he talks. You think he's waiting for some sign of recognition. We suspect this gang to be involved in the murders of several rivals, including one of your known associates, Rufio. Oh. Remember, Rufio died and had to be resurrected. And that's why our gang is in debt. So they are the ones that killed Rufio. Since it's now a matter of intra-ward security, I'm here to ask you what you know about this particular murder. Latchboy's expression remains stony, but you know your old friend is suddenly paying close attention. You are already aware that Rufio died last year. You saw the receipt last night for the expensive diamond that is necessary for the spell to return him to life. The receipt was on a stack of papers in the hideout. However, you never got a chance to ask Rufio what happened. If Latchboy knows, he isn't offering an explanation now. After a long wait, Krugator seems to accept that you don't want to talk about the street business with the Watch. If you change your mind, come and see me. I keep an office above Saren's Fine Swords. The half-orc hands a watch token. Okay. To you and another to Latchboy, the wooden coins bear the stamped sigil of the City Watch on one side and Krugator's name and title on the other. That will get you to see me, should you remember anything that I should know about those Crimson Peritons. With that, Krugator opens the door and waves you out. He says nothing else in the presence of the other watch members, simply climbing onto the front of the wagon and signaling the driver. The wagon pulls onto Soldier Street and rolls away, leaving you and Latchboy behind. So... I think that's a good spot to end. I'm gonna put that I'm on part 34. You're like 2 parts from the next chapter. You know what then? If I am 2 parts from the next chapter, I may go ahead and continue and try to get to chapter 4 tonight. If I'm further, I think this is a good spot to end. Or am I further from chapter 4? I think I made a lot of good progress tonight, though. I'm glad I got out of the tunnel. That tunnel was stressful. Yeah. Okay, so I'm on part 3-034. Page 265, 3 parts away. Okay, yeah, this will be a good spot. So I'm on part 3-034, page 265. Just got dropped off by the City Watch. So everybody, thank you for watching tonight. I've been having a lot of fun with this. This is by far the longest solo adventure I've ever played, and that's actually a really good thing because it's very in-depth. I'm having a lot of fun. Remember to tune in next Thursday, 7:30 Eastern. I think next Thursday I might try to finish it no matter what. I may even push next Tuesdays or next Thursdays up to 7 to make sure I can knock it out in that one night. Randall, do you think I'd be able to knock this out in 3 more hours? Because if so, I think that's what I want to do. I do have a podcast recording at 10 o'clock next Thursday, so I will have to stop 10 Eastern. But next chapter is about as long as this one. Okay, this chapter's been kind of fast, really. It was really that the tunnels that I was lost in that took me a long time because I was so bad at navigating those dang tunnels. So yeah, tune in next week, and we will probably be doing the finale of this solo adventure, which I'm very excited for. When part 2 comes out, we will be bringing Harry Three Fingers back. Again at level 2 this time, which would be a lot better for him. If you haven't yet and you're watching now, go to majesticgoose.com. We have got a lot of really cool new merch. We have added like a lot of really cool gear to that site the last couple of days, and I'm not just saying that because I'm biased. I am saying that is some really cool stuff on that site. Other than that, tomorrow, tune in at 6 o'clock Eastern for Roll for Weird, or Monster of the Week series. That is a once a month stream and bi-weekly podcast. Very excited for that. And during that, we are going to give away Dice Vault to one lucky follower. You don't need to be watching at the time or anything like that. You just need to be following this channel, and you'll be entered into that giveaway. And then yeah, my whole goal for the tournament of tokens, if you have not yet used the link, here, I will post it. Let me post this link really quick. So you can get this adventure for only $2. It's not about the money. I really do just want to sell 50 copies of this adventure so I can call myself a DM's Guild best-selling author, and I will put that in my Twitter handle, and I will say that on every episode of every podcast ever, because that sounds so cool. So yeah, go check out that one shot that I made. And other than that, yeah, tomorrow's Roll for Weird, and next Monday is the finale to our Dungeons and Dreamers series, which I'm very excited for and also very sad about. I'm very sad that series is coming to an end, but don't worry, we will probably be replacing it with something else on Mondays. One thing we are looking to do is DM's Guild Director's Cuts, where DM's Guild authors come and DM their own adventure one-shots on our channel. So that may be taking over that Monday slot. We will see. But yeah, other than that, also, if you haven't yet, subscribe to Roll for Weird on all of your podcatchers, because that is new episodes going out tonight at 3 o'clock in the morning. And a couple other podcasts that we need you to subscribe to. We need you to subscribe to Shitty Cowboys and leave us a 5-star rating and review on iTunes. And to find that, it's really annoying. You gotta type in like SHTTY because the I is censored out. So it's kind of hard to find that one, but go search for Shitty Cowboys on iTunes, and then search for Roll for Weird, Halfway to Heroes, Dice Talk, and One Shot Onslaught, and Gullible Gazette. Follow all of those shows on Apple Podcasts or wherever you get your podcasts, and leave them all a 5-star rating review, and I will love you forever. And also buy my adventure, the Tournament of Tokens, and leave me a 5-star rating review on there, and I will thank you on there too. And with that, we hit just 10 o'clock right away. That's some good timing, everybody. I will talk to you all next week, and probably before then, tomorrow. Bye, everybody.